You're mocking me?
No, I'm not mocking you. It's Mocking With You, the podcast that settles the debates once and for all with your host, Lil B, and the hater.
Hello and welcome to the Mocking With You podcast. We have a great episode lined up for you this week. We are bringing you our most underrated players on every NFL team, as well as some predictions. But before we get into it, we are going to do a little side mock draft today because this a couple days ago we had a passing in the world that it was very sudden and very sad, and a great actor in Andre Bowers was passed away from lung cancer, and you all mostly will know him as Captain Ray Holt from Brooklyn Nine-Nine. So we are going to do our little tribute to Andre Bowers for his top 5 Ray Holt, Captain Holt moments from Brooklyn Nine-Nine to honor the late and great Andre Bowers. So apparently Chris gave you the first pick overall.
You're welcome.
Well, we'll start from the bottom since I got 5th and first. Let's build up. So we'll start with number 5. And I think I'm gonna have to go with one of my more like smaller funny moments, but it's how do I want to say this without the dog show moment when the dog they're showing about all the money was bet on the dog show. And then the announcer say something about the dog being a certain way, and he goes like, "Yeah, because she's a bitch."
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So I enjoyed that moment. It's just a simple, quick moment. It's like we all know that means she's a bitch. So,
And so I don't know what we're gonna have this, but when Blake and Holt both meet, and Blake is just like, oh, I bet he's like a robot.
yeah, beep boop beep. Please tell me how I am gonna be. Oh, great. There's so many moments. Like this one could have been a top 30 moment one. He has so many. I'm looking at his moments again, and just one that I also think is great.
We're not doing the thing with Latin.
Oh yeah. I had the dog show as 5, and then and then you had your moment of the first meet. And then I'm gonna have to go with this one because this is the best one. As you all know, Captain Ray Holt was married to Kevin Costner, another gentleman in the show. So Ray Holt was a gay black captain in the NYPD. But the best part about Ray Holt was when he was heterosexual Ray Holt and talked about women, but his love about women. But the best one is when he has to distract the guard at the prison and talk about how he loves big-breasted women and the absence of nothing in the thigh gap. And how he talks about that. A heterosexual Ray Holt at the prison is one of the funnier moments. There's nothing more intoxicating than a clear absence of a penis, in his words. I'm sorry. Oh, man, Andre, we're going to miss it.
This is my last one, so I'm going to have to take this one. Holt sticks it to Madeline.
What's it?
Remember that this big case, and they bust the guy, and then they're getting them in the woods, and he's telling Blake about how he's been practicing one-liners, but sticking in Madeline's face the whole time. And then Blake is like, you should have turned the other cheek. And
let's go.
And then he just broke.
Okay.
Oh,
God, where do I want to go? This is the final one. I just watched this on. Oh God, okay, I'm gonna go with this one because it's just funny. It's when Rosa told Holt that him and Kevin weren't fighting because it was about a math problem because they needed a bone, and then Captain Ray Holt starts yelling, "Bone!" and just keeps. How dare you, Detective? I am your superior officer. Bone.
And then
What happened
the
to my
next day,
bedroom detective is none of your business.
and then the next day,
Oh, yeah, he comes in all happy and says, "You figured out the math problem?" Nope. Did you and Kevin get at it? Yep. See, your dad's fucked.
and so I picked
You picked the one-liner moments
one.
when he was practicing the one-liner moments. Oh, so again, it's just a small little tribute to Andre Brower's great moments. I am rewatching Brooklyn Nine-Nine in honor of Andre Browers, who was an amazing actor. If you don't know, he was in many other things, but it definitely was his claim to fame. But he was also in a show in the early '90s. And I forget it was. What was it in the 90s? I forget the TV show. Hold on, I'll let everybody know. I had it pulled up so I could say it. But Homicide: Life on the Street. He was Detective Frank Pemberton in Homicide: Life on the Street for 98.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those are I mean he was also. Did you know he was in Glory?
Yeah, no, he was amazing in Glory.
Yeah, I had to rewatch Glory. It's been way too long, but I didn't know he was in Glory.
Denzel Washington in it.
Yeah.
We haven't done it. Denzel Washington. Denzel Washington.
Yeah, I know we talked about it, but we wanted to say thank you and what an amazing actor and amazing person, and you will be missed, Andre. Yeah, so let's keep moving and let's do our predictions for this week.
And then pick them.
Those pick'ems, and we're college football's over, so we only got NFL. And the first game we're going to talk about is the Cowboys versus the Bills. Another really ugly week of football. Not a lot of head-to-head, winning teams with winning records going against each other. Well, we got the Cowboys versus the Bills, which is an actually pretty good game. The Bills are finding themselves. The Cowboys and Dak Prescott have been on fire of his late with CD Lamb and company. And the Buffalo Bills going off the big win over Kansas City and the whole nonsense of Kevin, the offsides. Shut up, Kansas City fans. He was clearly offsides. I am so tired of seeing my Twitter feed showing of other players offsides, and it doesn't matter. It was called. It was late. If you have stop being mad at the refs and be mad at your player, Tony, who's been trash all year long, and doing something. Yes, should the refs be more consistent? Yes, but it didn't happen. Whatever. Let's not get too sidetracked. Yeah. I have the Buffalo Bills. I think this. I think the cold of Buffalo. I think Josh Allen is playing some backyard football right now, and I just think he's the better quarterback over Dak, even though Dak's probably having a better year. But I'm going to go with Buffalo just because Buffalo. I like Buffalo this week.
Buffalo is late and inconsistent. Being at home really don't bother me. They got whooped by the Bengals in the playoff game at home in the snow, so I'm not really worried about that. Then the boys are on a hot streak right now, and that they look like the best team in the NFC besides the 49ers. So into the boys.
So the next game we got is the Ravens versus the Jaguars. This should be a good game. Trevor Lawrence should hopefully be a little bit better after the whole high ankle. I mean, I know it's only 2 weeks removed from the injury, but
I did not believe that he's still playing.
Yeah, I mean that's the Jaguars being dumb though too.
I mean, but like, how can they not injured? Like, how can they kill ACL and me and then getting stepped on top of it?
Yeah. Jaguars came off an ugly loss last week. And
Yeah,
the
no,
Ravens came off a beautiful win last week. I just got to say this. I know we're not there yet, but a lot of our overrated players last week had a very, took it personal. Took that being on that list very
it's like they
personal last
watched
week.
a show or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember I texted you during the games, and I'm like, yeah, all these guys have gone off, bro.
They
Well,
took
Lauren
that
wants to
personal,
watch.
man. Michael Jordan, they took personal seeing their names on an overrated list, man.
So I took
But
that personally.
yeah, I took that personal. But saying all that, I do have the Ravens winning this game. They have the better defense. The hurt Trevor Lawrence and Lamar did have a better week last week. I do think Jacksonville has a better defense than what the Ravens played last week, but I still think the Ravens are finding ways to win games right now, and I'm not going to go against it.
It's not ugly. Hey, it's not pretty, but it's ugly, and nobody cares if one can win.
Yep.
So, into the Ravens, they got one of the best defenses in the NFL. By the way, who's that didn't talk about enough? The Ravens defensive coordinator, McDonald, not been talked about enough for a head coaching job.
Definitely. So thank God the Packers are finally off of primetime games back to back. So we got the Buccaneers coming into town to play the Green Bay Packers. The Green Bay Packers coming off a ugly loss that they could have won if it wasn't for our amazing defensive coordinator, who I think should be hired as the coach of the Los Angeles Chargers. I think Joe Barry's time as a head coach is here.
Don't do that. We'll get to that in a second, but we don't do that to me.
But yeah, so the Packers had the game. We're never in the game. Then we're in the game because the Giants wanted to give us gifts, and we threw them all away. Jordan Love started ugly, but came back and settled in late, which is more important that he settled in. We have more injuries, fucking injuries upon injuries. AJ Dillon broke his thumb or index finger, so he might not be go. Dontavian Wicks got injured. It's every week for the Packers, man. I don't know if you've seen our injury list. It's just always like 20 players deep, and it's just ridiculous.
Yeah, my quarterback is out, and we got smoked 52 to 21 last night. I don't feel bad for you.
Fair enough. I am complaining to the wrong person. Saying all that, I think Jordan Love settles back down, even without Watson. But Reed is healthy, ready to go. Romeo Dobbs is fully healthy. Patrick Taylor looked fine last week. We do have Kenyon Drake that I would expect to get called up. Aaron Jones sounds like he might be healthy. I'm going to go with my Packers. It was a very ugly game, but I will say this. If you are in fantasy playoffs and you're needing a big week from your wide receivers, start both Godwin and Evans because those big boys are going to have a field day on our defense.
that Godwin. And one of my playoff games. Yeah, I'm sorry, boy. It's tough to Packers. I feel like I put them in the heat and on 8 p.m. 8 p.m. we pick them, but into the Buccaneers.
I understand. All right. So before we get into it, we are going to do some news and notes here. We haven't done it in a while, but because of everything that's happening, the breakdown. Chargers, after the horrible loss of last night on Thursday Night Football to the Las Vegas Raiders, of all people, and Adrian O'Connell. It's not like Easton Stick had a bad game. I know he had 2 turnovers, but he actually, threw 250 yards and 3 touchdowns. That's not a horrible game from Easton Stick. But the Los Angeles Chargers finally stepped away from Tom Telesco, your long-term general manager, who hired 3 coaches, 3 losers, and then finally the owners said enough is enough and fired him, as well as Brandon Staley. I thought Staley would get another year because his first 2 years were winning record years. He did have winning records his first 2 years. And then a lot of injuries this year. So I could understand the argument of keeping Staley one more year, but he wasn't defense.
Defense hasn't progressed enough.
No, and I would just the only reason my argument is that Khalil Mack. Look at Khalil Mack. I mean, Khalil Mack hasn't had this type
Khalil
of
Mack
season.
is just Khalil Mack. He's a good.
But Khalil Mack hasn't had a double-digit sack season since his days in Las Vegas.
Yeah,
So,
no.
like, I don't know. I don't know. I get it. It's a good firing. I'm not sitting here trying to pound the table for Brandon Staley. I'm just saying.
I'm just wondering, wonder who's next. But who was in the higher position then, and who were the candidates that were going in? I mean,
All I know is the Chargers are probably the hottest job out there because you have a franchise quarterback.
Yeah, Justin Herbert. Like, why would you not want Justin Herbert?
Yeah,
and
so
he still have some weapons.
I know you keep talking about it. Jim. It doesn't sound like he's going anywhere from Chicago or from Michigan, and I don't know why you would want Bob. I don't know why you would want Bill O'Brien or Bill Belichick. He's old.
He hasn't had a quarterback. He knows how to build defense. So,
Wait. Did you just say Bill Belichick never had a quarterback?
Not since Tom Brady left.
Okay, there you just got.
No, I mean, not Tom Brady, but after Tom Brady, it's been no. One isn't good without the other. But
Bill Belichick is 70 years old, dude. Like, why do you want to go get the oldest head coach in football?
I want to win. I want to win. I want to win. I want to win before I die. I don't care about 10 years from now.
I don't like Bill Belichick. I don't see the obsession of bringing Bill in. I don't. I think you guys should do something.
I highly doubt we do that because Bill Belichick is in a lot control, and I just don't think that.
I just don't think any team's going to be willing to give him control as general manager after the last 3 or 4 years without Tom Brady and see what he's done.
But that Patriots defense is still good.
Yeah,
and
is.
You're by the way, there's no name a Patriot on that defense outside Leo Peppers.
Matthew Judon.
That's playing. That's on the coat out of here.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, I don't know. But I'm not a Patriot fan. But I get what you're saying. I'm just. But all right, that's just news. I know you're happy. Okay. It's exciting. You know, that's his third head coach fired now, right? Or second?
No.
That's what I thought. Who was the third though?
There was right. There was one more, right?
Yeah, wasn't there?
Frank Wright. Larry Staley.
Josh McDaniels. The guy you lost last night's replacement.
Oh, yeah. By the way, he's going to up a pretty good job.
Yeah, I mean, Antonio Pierce might get I don't know if he could get the job there, but I'm assuming they're going to want somebody with a little bit more. I think Antonio Pierce definitely becomes a coordinator next year is what I'll say. Because he wasn't a coordinator, I don't think, was he? I think he was a positional. Yeah. Because they fired all their coordinators, if I remember correctly.
I think so.
I'm pulling that up because I don't remember. He could have been. I'm Antonio Pierce. Let's just. Of course, you can't. Just make it simple for me. Oh, I can't spell Antonio. That's the damn problem. I'm not. A whole bunch of dead silence here. We're good. We're really good at that. He was the linebackers coach. Yeah, so he's the interim. I don't see him jumping straight to NFL head coach, but with how well he's done, I definitely think he's going to get a defensive coordinator position or something this upcoming season. I mean, it doesn't mean you can't be a positional coach. It's been done straight to coach, like Zach Taylor and company. But we'll get there. Well, that'll be a special episode we have with Black Monday and our predictions.
Black Monday. Hey. You are bold prediction episode next week.
Well, bowl predictions. Bowls start tomorrow, dude.
I mean, like the New Year's Six Bowls.
Oh, yeah.
And no one's talking about the Taco Bell Bowl or something.
Yeah. All right, let's move on. Let's get into it. Let's draft our most underrated players from every NFL team. And because I started last week, Chris, you get to start this week with the Arizona Cardinals.
Oh. Man. And I'm just going to pick Buda Baker.
Buda Baker is a solid, easy choice right there, Buda Baker.
You don't get not paid, but you don't get talked about enough.
No, he doesn't. You're right. And there's no problem with that. And I get lucky old Atlanta Falcons here. And I love that. I love it so much. It makes me so happy to have the Atlanta Falcons.
I got the Ravens one already. I didn't even think about it, but I just thought about it right now, and I haven't got one.
Like,
this
is horrible. Like, I don't know how you say anybody on this team is underrated. Because
I just think of a couple guys from the Falcons who are underrated.
I could say AJ Terrell, but a lot of people think AJ Terrell is correctly rated. But that's who I'm going to go with, because when you look at the roster, that is the one guy that
I was thinking more like the running back that doesn't get talked about.
No, you don't talk about Cordell Patterson like that. Shut the hell up.
No. The other one.
Tyler Algier?
Yeah. He's so underrated.
Dude gets enough freaking talked. Dude, the dude started over freaking Bijan Robinson for half the year. Shut up. He has 152 carries for 532 yards with an average of 3.5. That ain't underrated. That's properly rated.
Okay. So, AJ Terrell is it.
Yeah.
By the way, you're right. He has surprised me. I really was not a big fan of his. Keaton Mitchell.
Oh, Keaton Mitchell. Yeah, he's starting.
Dude, nobody thought he was going to be a running back. Everybody thought, no, it was going to be Justin Hill or Dobbins, but Keaton Mitchell.
So I'm going. So all right, I already got the Bills. I had to make sure because I thought he was injured, but he's not. So I had to go double check. So there's two players that you could talk about for the Buffalo Bills on the defense. I'm going to go defense. It looks like this is defensive heavy, unlike last week already. I'm going with Micah Hyde. Micah Hyde is a very underrated, unappreciated. He got hurt. Did he get hurt last week?
No.
He played. I'm looking at it. So he got hurt during the game. He had 5 tackles. Okay. Well, he played up till that point, so he's still fine. He hasn't missed most of the year. I was thinking Rasul Douglas at this point, too, because Rasul Douglas is very highly rated this year as a corner. So, obviously, back-to-back, former Packers for both of them. But Micah Hyde.
Micah Hyde. By the way, Micah Hyde is a great player.
Yeah, exactly. But he's not talked about. Nobody talked about Micah Hyde.
Everyone talks about one player.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so this one is we're going another Nintendo here. And by the way, he's out of Alabama, and everyone talks about Brian Burns, but nobody talks about Derek Brown. And this is
Derek Brown was Auburn, not Alabama.
Oh, sorry. Who's that? That was on Alabama then. I don't know.
The guy last year, Byron Young, was a defensive tackle last
Yeah,
year.
that's well. Yeah.
I don't know any other defensive
I don't
tackle.
know.
Yeah, Derek Brown is. He had a big game last week.
He didn't get paid.
Yeah, I think he did get paid, didn't he? Or is he still?
Byron didn't get paid, but I don't think he got paid.
I'm saying it must be his rookie deal. Yeah, he has 1 year left on his rookie deal. Okay, yeah.
All right. Chargers get paid.
So the Chicago Bears, I can go two routes. I can go defense again, or I can go offense. And I'm going to go offense because I feel like this guy is very underrated and definitely for a position that's very usually weak in the NFL. I'm going Cole Kmet. I feel like Cole Kmet should be a household tight end name. I know he hasn't done the best.
Cole Kmet playing.
I've always liked Cole Kmet. Like Cole Kmet's like the one Notre Dame tight end that I've always like. I usually don't like Notre Dame.
By the way, yeah, no, do I have the Raiders?
I don't know.
But yeah, no, yeah.
But yeah, I was also debating Montez Sweat because Montez Sweat has been nothing but short of fantastic for the Bears since he's been traded there.
Montez Sweat, yeah, no, and that paid too. Yeah, no,
yeah. Everybody said that he wasn't he wasn't, and I've always liked Sweat. I wanted the Packers to take Sweat, so I like Sweat. And I hate that he's a Bear now, but I'm glad that he's doing successful and being good because he's better and has been better than Chase Young has ever been. That's all I'm going to say.
Now, this one is more, I don't know if it's underrated, but maybe not. I don't think it's talked about knowing Trey Hendrickson.
Oh, I think he's definitely not talked enough. I like the Trey Hendrickson. Oh, God, if I can spell it right. I think that's how you do it. Yeah, Trey Henderson is definitely not talked about enough.
I think then they're heavy here.
Yeah, we really are. Last week it was offensive heavy. We really slept in on the defense. We're attacking the defense this week, which is nice. Oh, this one's hard though. The Browns. Is it really? You have it easy?
No, the boys, yeah.
Oh, the boys. You're talking about the boys. I'm thinking of who I could sleep on here for
Browns.
Because they really don't. Oh no, I got it. I'm going to go defense again, and I'm going to take Jeremiah Osoro. Oh God, I know. Where's Bill? Where's Bill?
Bill?
Yeah, Jeremiah Koromora. Which I felt like that wasn't horrible. I felt like I did okay there. It wasn't a complete slander. The Notre Dame linebacker. I mean, he's not been like he's not otherworldly, fantastically great. He is having his best season because he's also missed games every season of his career.
He's not that.
So
he hasn't been on that long.
This is his third year. This is his third year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but no, I think I like that pick. I think he's a little underrated.
Dude, this is Cowboys fans. He's not underrated, but I'm gonna put Dexter Lawrence. It's not Dexter Lawrence. It's what did this? I'm sorry. What's his name?
Is it another
Lawrence?
a defender?
Yeah.
I don't know who you're talking about on defense.
It's
not. I know you're not. Don't tell because he's not underrated. If you're talking about Lawrence, the edge guy.
I am.
He's not underrated. He's one of the top five
now.
He's paid as a top 5 edge rusher. He is not underrated.
And he still don't get talked about enough.
DeMarcus Lawrence gets more than enough talk.
No,
that is he is properly rated. I can't believe you're taking DeMarcus Lawrence. That is such a crap. The dude has 4 sacks on the year, And you're going to say the dude hasn't had a double-digit sack season since 2018.
I think that's a tackle. I mean,
He's an edge.
oh,
He's a defensive end. I just can't believe you just said DeMarcus Lawrence. Wow. That was a horrible pick, sir.
huh. I'm not gonna
All
look
right.
at
Oh.
that.
This one's easy. This one's simple. Cortland Sutton. Cortland Sutton is super underrated. Cortland Sutton is a freak not underrated by the Bronco fans, but he is underrated by the NFL world. This dude is the number one wide receiver for Denver. This dude keeps scoring touchdowns left and right this season.
Yeah, no, I love it. Man, the Lions. This is a hard one.
The Lions. That well, is it?
Is
I
it?
think I know who I would take.
Is it? Alvin Robinson Brown?
That's what I was thinking because Amara is not. I mean, doesn't
I
get
think for fantasy nerds,
yeah, for fantasy nerds.
we know who Alvin Robinson Brown is, and of course I'm a USC fan, so of course I know who Alvin Robinson is. But the world,
Yeah, I mean, he's
put
definitely.
him on notice. Alvin Robinson Brown is underrated.
Yeah, that's yeah,
Honestly, he's in and out of the Detroit Lions.
yeah, yeah. He is. Okay, this one I thought about, and I talked to my brother about. This is the Green Bay Packers. So there's the obvious one, and I thought that's where I was going to go. The obvious one is Jordan Love this year. Everybody said he wasn't. There's no way because the Packers had back to back. The Packers can't do it back to back. And Jordan Love has put up 25 touchdowns to 11 interceptions, 3,000 yards already this year. Better numbers than Lamar Jackson. Better numbers than Brock Purdy, but not being considered for the MVP. I'm just saying, but that's not my pick. It's the obvious pick. There's another one. And we haven't gone this route today, and I think we only did it once or twice last week. Zach Tom is the most underrated tackle in the NFL. And if the draft was reheld that right now from that year, Zach Tom would be the number one offensive tackle taken from that draft. Zach Tom is the highest rated PFF tackle this season. I know it's PFF and everybody hates PFF, but they do get some things right. And Zach Tom has the highest grade for an offensive lineman, offensive tackle this year. And Zach, I always want to bring it up, like his, if I get it, type his name right. I can't remember
what tackle.
Hit in that draft class. By the way, that draft class was Economa, or however you say it, the kid from North Carolina State that went to Carolina, bust. Evan Neal, bust. Charles Cross, has been all right, but he's injured. Trevor Penning, bust. Tyler Smith, moved to guard, doing okay. But Zach Tom would easily be the number one tackle out of those guys right now.
Yeah.
So I'm going Zach Tom to give respect to Zach Tom.
Yeah.
All right, you got
I'm looking at the Houston Texans, and I'm having the hardest time alive right now.
Yeah, the Houston Texans are young or old veterans.
Like, do I really know Clinton Ward? Clinton Ward underrated? He's actually having a good season.
I was going to say the other safety.
Jalen Beasley?
That's where I was thinking.
I was looking at Beasley, and I'm looking at Christian Harris, who's actually having a good year. What's Bumble? Fat? Almost. Oh, well, it's what happened to Yeah, I'm gonna have Jalen Pinkley. And hit.
He can hit.
Pinkley and hit.
Oh, how do you spell his last name? Is it Pitre?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought so. I'm on my. I can't spell. I can't say names, but I'm on the spelling name kick right now. I'm knocking most of these names out of the park. All right, I got the good old freaking.
Jacksonville.
I got the good old Indianapolis Colts here. And you no who oh I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't want it. I don't want them. Take them away. I don't know how you can say anybody on this team is not properly rated. This team is bad, sir. This team's really, 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 really bad. Wait, hold on. If I were, no, wait. I think that's right. Hold on. Am I? Who? I think if I'm remembering correctly, hold on. I'm double checking because I feel like yes, that's where I'm going because nobody's gonna think of it. You know, the Colts have a stat leader right now.
You?
Yeah, Zaire Franklin is leading the league in tackles with 144 combined tackles.
Well, that would make sense as to why they got rid of,
Joe Leonard.
Leonard.
Yeah, that is why Zaire Franklin is leading the. I thought so. When I saw Franklin again, I was like, "Hold on, isn't he leading the? He's been leading this league in stats for like weeks, if not months." So Zaire at Franklin with 144 combined tackles is underrated. He should be a Pro Bowler this year if he gets the respect he deserves.
Yeah,
right.
I like it. No, that one that the Pro Bowl was a joke, but you put them
Correct, it is. All right, you got number 16
Travis
with the Jacksonville. Really? Yeah, Travis, isn't he like
he's almost
top
he's
for
over
touchdowns?
1,000 yards scrimmage yards.
Yeah, and isn't he also like top 2 or 3 in touchdowns scored right now?
He has 10 total.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I don't know if that's like top, but
I know for running backs, he's like one of the higher scoring running backs for touchdowns right now in the league. All right. While Chris updates the sheet and moves it down, I'm going to go back through a rundown through 1 through 16. So the Cardinals, we took Budda Baker. The Atlanta Falcons, we took A.J. Terrell. Baltimore Ravens, we took Keaton Mitchell, the running back. Buffalo Bills, we took Micah Hyde, safety corner. The Panthers, we took Derek Brown, the defensive tackle. The Chicago Bears, we took Cole Kmet, the tight end. Cincinnati Bengals, we took Trey Henderson, the edge rusher. The Cleveland Browns, we took Jeremiah Usawa-Komora, the linebacker. Dallas Cowboys, Chris took DeMarcus Lawrence. Shaking my head at that one still. The Denver Broncos, we took Cortland Sutton, the wide receiver. Then we took, for the Lions, we took Amon-Ra St. Brown. For the Green Bay Packers, we took Zach Tom. For the Houston Texans, we took Jalen Petrie, the safety. Indianapolis Colts, Zaire Franklin. And then again, just now, Chris took Jacksonville Jaguars, Travis Etienne, the running back. So we got the Kansas City Chiefs.
That's the worst one really stands out.
Yeah, that was the worst one, obviously. All right, so we have Kansas City Chiefs here. I'm just gonna go ahead and take this guy, random dude. I don't think anybody knows him, but I'm gonna take this guy named Travis Kelce. I think he's a little slept. I'm obviously joking. I am not taking Travis Kelce. He is not underrated.
I'm sure some Chiefs fans will try to make you.
Yeah, some Chiefs fans really would think he is slept on. They don't have a team. I think they're a team that's pretty well, but this is not. I'm going to go this way because I feel like he's not a household name. He's not a household name because the team he was on for a while was a horrible team, and then he went to Kansas City as a free agent after they let Honey Badger walk. And I think this guy just needs a little bit more respect. And I'm going to go ahead and take Justin Reed. I think Justin Reed doesn't get the love he deserves from the safety position. Justin Reed is probably, arguably, a top 5 safety in the league, talent-wise.
Yeah. I like it. I would also hesitate that the running back.
Isaiah Pacheco? I thought about Isaiah Pacheco.
Yeah, Pacheco or the other running back has done well when called upon. Number one, his name.
Oh, Jerick McKinnon?
Yeah.
I mean, you know who I really could have took, to be honest, was Kadarius Toney. That dude is so
yeah, that dude is so underrated. By the way, I'm a big Toney fan.
Yeah, I love some Toney. I love when he
hides.
I love when he's offside. That's my favorite. All right, you, sir, got the Las Vegas Raiders.
Yeah, I might pick this guy that you know him as Matt Crosby. Just kidding.
Yeah.
Man, it's a hard one.
Yeah, the Raiders are a hard one. I thought about
I'm like thinking about the Raiders, and I'm like, okay, who is the Raiders? Is underrated. Like, who is on the Raiders? Like.
Yeah, I was looking at my next pick and see if I was going to stay with who I told you earlier.
That's underrated now.
He's a franchise tag. I feel like,
You know what? I got one. Robert Spillane.
Who?
Robert Spillane. You've got 3 interceptions.
Oh, yeah, the dude is killing it.
Fumble.
Yeah, he
3 interceptions. 119 combined tackles.
Yeah, the dude is killing it. He really is. And I think he was an ex-Steeler, and the Steeler, David and the Steeler fans were saying he was trash. Yeah, he is an ex-Steeler.
They were. And this dude is balling. We're talking about balling. He's balling.
Yeah, the dude could be a Pro Bowler. He is balling.
Yeah,
Robert, he had a hell of a game against the Packers. I think he had 2 sacks or 2 interceptions against the Packers, if I recall correctly.
How he got 4 interceptions.
Yeah. So I still think I'm going to go with who I told you earlier because it's just another random one. And I know he's a Charger favorite or Chargers fans favorite. And this is just an underrated guy, very underrated, having a really good, solid season. I remember every time I watched the Raiders this season, this guy pops off at the screen at me. I'm sorry, Chargers. He's been in the league for 4 years. Again, it's not like he's not blowing up the stat line or anything else, but just every time I've watched him this year, he's made to play or done something. I'm taking Alohi Gilman, the safety. Is it Aloha? Did I say it right the first time? Aloha Gilman, the safety. I just think he's been playing really well, and I feel like he's underrated, and he's having a really solid season for you guys.
No, Rams, bro, killing me. You know what? Who did the Rams last week?
For overrated?
Yeah, Matt and Statler, and by the way, balled out.
Yeah, everybody balled out last week, sir.
Ernest Jones.
Oh, you're gonna make a lot of freaking Rams fans happy this week with that pick. Oh God! Last week you took Chase Claypool for the Dolphins, sir.
Yeah, you know what? I don't even. I still don't even know why. I'm still trying to figure out who to pick from the Dolphins, and I still can't figure it out.
Yeah, and now I'm
No, I
stuck here
like
with
that Tua's overrated.
yeah, Tua's so overrated.
Yeah, but anyways, who's underrated? How about
Oh,
my boy? My boy, Devon Holland.
you gave me a. I don't know who
Devon
on this
Holland.
who's being underrated. God, they have no tight end. You know what? Fuck it. I'm going this route. I'm going big. I love this dude. He might be properly rated. I don't know. I don't know if he's a household name quite yet. I think he got paid though. He did probably get paid. This is year 5. But I'm taking it anyways. I'm going with the obvious yet best, one of my favorite players because he is so funny to listen to. I'm taking Christian Wilkins, man. I love that dude.
Yeah. You know what? Another one hit it, man. Is Jalen Phillips. That dude is a beast.
No, he's not. Fuck Jalen Phillips. I don't like Jalen Phillips. Sorry.
No, what? Yeah, it doesn't matter. But anyway, then the Vikings. Oh,
You got.
this is disgusting.
I think I I don't know either. I'm trying to sit here and think. Ooh, for the I know. I know. It's obvious. For me,
Who?
because I know enough about talking about Viking football with Viking fans because I live in the state of Minnesota. I know who it is.
Who is it?
Christian Darrisaw.
Oh, you know what? That is a good one. We'll pick that one.
Yeah, Christian Darrisaw, the offensive tackle.
Did you get
He's
hurt?
probably a top 6, top 8 left tackle in the league. Doesn't get talked about enough.
Did you get paid yet?
No, that's the one thing all Viking fans want is to make sure he gets paid because they want to make sure he doesn't go anywhere. Back-to-back Christians.
Hurt. I don't think it's going? No. Yeah.
No. Can I? Oh, I can. There's another Christian.
Yeah, when hurt all you.
Oh, crap. I got the New England Patriots. I don't know if anybody's slept on this damn team. I mean, I can go with Bailey Zappi.
No. He's not even rated.
God, this team is bad. They play well. That's the problem. They play well. Is he still there? Is he still doing well? Hold on. I'm gonna go here because I liked him coming out of college. Small college guy. I feel like they traded for him though, right? No, they drafted him. For whatever reason, I thought he was a Panther before. I'm taking Kyle Duggar. I like Kyle Duggar.
And that was the other guy.
Yeah, I was thinking the other. I'm taking Kyle Duggar. I like Duggar. Kyle Duggar's the pick.
I still like how that.
Yeah.
Oh, the Saints.
Oh God, yeah. The Saints have it. I know who the Saints fans would pick just because I hate the guy.
I got it. Don't worry. This is a boy. And I'm taking Alontae Taylor.
Look at you, sir. Alontae Taylor. There's sometimes I question you, and then there's other times I'm like, that's my boy.
By the way, this dude can hit. Sorry, I'm attacking the background climb again.
Trying to make sure I can spell Alontae Taylor's name right. Because his first name's a little tricky.
It's a little tricky. Look at that.
Chris is leaving me underattended. All right, I got the New York Giants after the Alante Taylor cornerback pick from Tennessee. Now for the Saints, I got the New York Giants. I could go Tommy DeVito, the Italian, who just beat my Packers, but he's only in for 4 games. Can't go that way.
No. The most underrated Giant is Tom
I'm
DeVito's
not
engine.
taking DeVito.
No,
I'm
Tom DeVito's engine.
the Tommy
Dude,
DeVito agent.
that was great.
The most New York Italian of all times.
But who really didn't play?
I have no freaking idea. I don't know the Giants roster. The roster, man. Give me a second.
I love how we're talking about New York and you know the Canadian accent.
Yeah, at least I came across. That's what matters. Usually I can't get my accents to sound good. All right. So
Oh,
he's a rookie. I thought about it, and he had a really good game against us.
I got one, but you hate him.
I hate the Giants, so everybody on this team I'm gonna hate. So it doesn't really. Oh fuck yeah, really? No, can't do it. Oh, there it is. I'm going that way. He's having a really good year for them. He had a really good game against the Packers. He is coming from the Colts, and I'm taking Bobby or Okukuya. I should just not take him because I can't say his name. Bobby Okuria or whatever. This linebacker from Stanford.
Yeah.
I can't say his name. Sorry.
I'm blanking on how to say his name right now.
If somebody says it, I can say it. But looking at it right now, I can't say it. Yeah. Really underrated. He changed positions. He was an outside linebacker for the Colts, and the Giants moved him inside. And that is a big difference, and he's having a hell of a year for the Giants. So I'm taking Bobby.
There is another Giant that is underrated, but yeah. Not good, but somebody else.
Were you taking about Kayvon?
No, I mean, yes, I knew I put it there, but I was thinking of somebody else. But
who were you thinking?
I can't remember right now. So.
Oh, well, you got the Jets.
Jets? Oh. Yeah, have you ever heard of this guy named Aaron Rodgers?
Yeah, I think I have heard of that guy.
Okay. Well, it's really hard to say players are overrated and underrated from New York. I'm really at a bit here and look at the roster.
The Jets.
Yeah,
because they're you can't say they're wide receivers. You can't say they're running backs. Their offensive line is ass. So you're really thinking about the defense on who on that defense is underrated.
by the way, we really said the running that the other running who did we say was overrated? Hall.
Yeah,
Hall's overrated, but the other running that they signed all that money is
Dalvin Cook.
By the way, my best running back in the league
we got 7 minutes to get a lot of teams left. And remember, you said we have 1 hour to do this in.
Oh, that was one of the recording.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Quentin Williams.
Is Quinnen really underrated?
Is it?
I thought he got paid.
I think you're right. So Jordan Whitehead.
Oh yeah, Jordan Whitehead. That's a good pick. I like Jordan Whitehead. Yeah, he's having a really good year.
No one on the offensive side of the ball is underrated to me.
Alrighty, so I got the Philadelphia Eagles here. Yeah, and how super underrated they are. This whole team is, just trash.
Yeah, terrible.
Terrible team here with the Philadelphia Eagles. I don't know, because I really don't feel like any of these guys are very underrated in their own. You know who is not a household name? A lot of people like him. He took him a couple years to get going, but I'm taking Josh Sweat. Josh Sweat is becoming a very solid edge rusher in the NFL.
Is Pat Fireman underrated?
No, I like Pat Fairmouth. I don't know if other people would say he is.
Yeah. Not Pat.
Pittsburgh Steelers. I don't see anybody on that offense. I mean, yeah, they're all, again. I don't know how you can say anybody on that offense because of their coordinator. So again, I think it is another defensive pick. I guess you could say Pat Fairmouth, and I think David would yell at you for it. I think all the
Yeah. Pat Fireman.
Oh God, you're gonna make me look up how to spell Pat Fairmouth, you butthole. I was not ready.
Really, who else is they like?
I don't know. I'd have to look at the roster.
Elton Robert. What's good?
I think there's a corner on that team I can't think of right now. You could go the rookie JPJ, but we took Fairmouth. We're gonna keep it moving.
Yeah, I'll keep going.
All right. So I got the 49ers, another team that has a whole bunch of talent, and everybody is oh God. Yeah, you can go Christian McCaffrey here. I think that's an obvious choice with the underrated.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, I think this is a good one. Another defender here. And I'm going to go with Tarvarius Ward. He's just like, I think he's always rated as like one of the top 10 corners in the league. And he was a wide receiver, a running back with the Chiefs like 5 years ago. And now he's like one of the better fucking corners in the league. So you got to give it the respect to Tarvarius Ward there. You got the Seattle Seahawks.
Man, it's a hard one. I'm really. I can't take Geno Smith anymore.
No, and he's having a down year.
Man, Devin Williams, then. Devin Witherspoon.
The rookie.
Yep. But in talking about nothing with you.
I'm gonna have to look how to spell his last name. I wasn't ready for. You keep throwing these random names at me that I can't.
Witherspoon.
Yeah, well, you can go fix it then for me while I talk about my pick here for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'm sitting here trying to do everything while I got you being there, not knowing what to talk about. All right, so I got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers with a horrible team. Mike, you know what? I'm going to say it, and I'm going to put respect on his name. Mike Evans is my pick. He is so freaking underrated. He is not talked about as one of the best wide receivers in the league. The dude has 10 straight years with 1,000 yards, and he's not talked about as the best, one of the top 5, top 10 wide receivers, top 10, yeah, top 5 wide receivers. The dude deserves to be in the talk. He is underrated. I don't care. Mike Evans, that's the clear pick here. Go ahead, sir, with the Tennessee Titans.
God, why not a flip team?
Well, I got the Washington Commanders.
And Mike Evans. And I who went it with DeAndre Hopkins?
Yeah, they traded away their whole damn defense. Oh, dude, they got you know what? There's actually 2 defenders that I would argue that are underrated for them.
Yeah, actually you're right. What's his name?
There's Payne, and then there's oh God. Oh my God. No, I'm sorry, you got the Titans. Yeah, I was thinking of the Redskins there for a second. Simmons.
Yeah. Simmons, yes. Simmons. Simmons. What's his name?
Jeffrey Simmons.
Simmons, yeah, definitely underrated.
Yeah, it would have been Kevin Byard if he wasn't traded to the Eagles.
Yeah, for nothing.
Yeah, for nothing. You're 100% right, for nothing.
Yeah,
all right, so I got the Washington Commanders here. And this is a horrible team. Horrible. They should. I don't know how their head coach still has a job. But I am gonna go. I didn't know they picked up that guy from the Packers. Oh God. There's a wide receiver I thought I wanted to name. What? Oh, that's who I'm going with. I'm going with this guy because every time I watch him play, and he's another guy having a really good season with 5 sacks, 4 years out of Illinois. But this dude even had a good game. Like every time I watch him, they talk about him. And this is the reason I think they traded all their guys, Sweat and Young. Casey Toohill.
So crazy.
Casey Toohill, underrated, having a really good, solid season. Another guy who his name needs to be put respect on.
Yeah. That one didn't put respect on his name if I didn't even know who he was.
I know him. I remember watching him because he was like, I'm like, damn, this dude has 5 sacks on the year. This dude's having a really good, solid season for, and he's been even better since they got rid of Sweat and Young. So,
yeah,
I got Casey
in the play.
Yeah, exactly. So that is it for this week's episode. We will be posting it. We appreciate you. And remember, next week, we're going to have our Christmas special. Also, we're going to predict the big bowl games before Christmas and the New Year's. And again, we appreciate you listening to the Mocking With You podcast, and you have yourself a great week.
Thank you for listening to the Mocking You podcast. Yours truly, Lil B at Brunelli Sports and the Hater at Supercharged 33.
I didn't do that.
Yeah, I don't know why. I did hear it. No, I heard it both times on the intro and the outro. It was like an echo on that.
It played it on my audio. Oh.
Because you have 2 screens open.
Hi, guys. Have a fun week.